Good afternoon and welcome to the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, Kansas. Today's Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. It's the 2021 Boys 4A State Basketball Championship as you got the 3 seed of Louisburg taking on the number 1 seed Bishop Miege. And we bring you into the Tony's Pizza Event Center as the team's getting warmed up, ready to go prior to this 4A state championship game. You got Louisburg making their first ever trip to the state title game after some struggling years, taking on Bishop Miege. Coach trying to make some more history. They got 5 state titles. They're looking for number 6 today.
Oh, state title games are where memories are made, Kevin. Louisburg Wildcats, first winning season in 15 years. Really excited to be here and expect to play well. And on the other end, Bishop Miege Stags, tremendous success over the years. Want to close out 2021 with the state title.
Time now for the Hy-Vee player profile, and we've got some big guys in the spotlight. And this is 6'9" junior Julian Margrave for Louisburg.
Oh, Julian gets 18 points a game, 8 rebounds. He was all conference as a sophomore last season. Loves to hoop, has a gym rat mentality.
And on the other side for Bishop Miege, also a 6'9" junior, Mark Mitchell Jr.
Definitely Mitchell, an elite talent in the area, can jump out of the gym, better range, better handle, dominate defensive presence inside the paint. A special talent on display here today, Kevin.
He had 24 in their semifinal win. Bishop Miege taking on Louisburg for the 4A state championship. Back with the lineups and the start of this one from Salina right after this. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Beautiful shots of downtown Salina, Kansas on this championship Saturday across the great Sunflower State. And we welcome you back inside the Tony's Pizza Event Center here in Salina as we get ready for the start of this 4A state championship game. Louisburg taking on Bishop Miege. As far as the lineups go, Louisburg have Seiferling, Getterman, Huff, and Margrave. Their coach is Ty Fonensteel in his 4th year. And this is Weston Getterman with an air ball 3 to start the ball game. Your officials for today's game are Robert Preston, Brennan Torgerson, and Nancy Tooley. Louisburg, the team in purple, the 3 seed. Miege, the higher seed, the 1 seed in the home white uniforms.
Here you see Louisburg, Kevin, doing what they do. That's what Coach Vandershield talked about. They're a pressure team. Man-to-man team. Let's see how they match up here in the defensive end.
And you see the 2 6'9" giants going at one another. This is Xavier Hall, very good ball handler. Now Harrison Broadus. Layup is good.
Well, that's Broadus. He can shoot the J, mid-range game, got all the way downhill there for an easy 2. Stags out 2-zip.
He's headed to Minnesota State, a Division II team. Here's Seiferling for 3. And a long rebound corralled in the corner by Taj Manning for Miege. Christian Bowen Webb. And it's tipped in, I believe, by a Louisburg player, Margrave. So an own goal there.
It looked like Margrave got knocked a little bit off balance, Kevin, but as you said, a little friendly fire there. 4-zip.
Played inside, Seiferling, blocked from behind by Bowen Webb. There is the head coach of Louisburg in his 4th year, Ty Fonensteel, longtime assistant at Gardner Edgerton, also has coached high school football at Oakley. He's a native of Ness City, Kansas. So early 0 for 3 start by Louisburg, and Broadus, who was on fire in the semifinals, connects with a 3.
Oh, a veteran of the Miege program there, Harrison Broadus, Kevin, as we highlighted earlier. A complete player, 4-year letterman for Bishop Miege. Again, getting the Stags out early.
Had a double-double in the semifinals, 13 points, 10 rebounds to go along with 7 assists. And he also hit 3 threes. He has one early. Miege off to the fast start at 7-0. As we're just a couple minutes in here to the 2021 4A state championship game. Backdoor cut to Seiferling, handing off to Getterman. In traffic, he's rejected, and the Stags on a breakout are fouled.
Again, the strength of the Miege Stags, Kevin, is their defensive pressure. They're all on a string. They talk, they communicate, pretty much all in the arc. They extend a little bit on the wings for the most part. A lot of shot blockers inside, too.
Miege, fast start. His team, lone loss late in the season to Blue Valley Northwest as Manning spikes it off the leg of Margrave, and it'll stay with Miege at the baseline. But that was it, Coach. 21-1. They tied for first in the EKL with Blue Valley Northwest. They've won their last 4. Prior to that loss to Northwest, they'd won 26 in a row. Here's Broadus feeling it, and Margrave with the rebound.
And Louisburg's really gotten 2 open looks from 3, just couldn't get him down, Kevin. There's another one out there by Julian Margrave.
Rebound, volleyballed around, controlled by Louisburg. They find Margrave, and he hits a runner. Julian Margrave.
Again, Julian loves to play the game. Missed his first 3, didn't deter him at all. Took that one right to the cup for 2.
First team all Frontier League. And the ball is tied up. The arrow will give it to Bishop Miege. So good hustle defense by Louisburg, who tied for second in the Frontier League. Tonganoxie won the league. They have a win streak of 5 games coming in. They got a revenge win over Augusta in the semifinals. That was quite a battle. Bowen Webb for 3. You betcha.
Bowen Webb plays with a lot of confidence. If he gets that first one down, Kevin, look out.
He is their number 1 3-point shooter. Weston Getterman leaves it short. Broadus surveying the floor, finds Mitchell Jr., and he softly lays it up with a left hand. Timeout, Louisburg.
Again, way too easy on that one. Again, Coach Fauna still wants to get a timeout, maybe settle his team down a little bit. Just talking to him yesterday, Kevin, about this afternoon's matchups. He said the number 1 thing we're going to do is do what we do. We're not going to change very many things. Execute defensively, go to the boards, make things happen there. He talked a lot about ball security and talked a lot about being mentally tough, and they're being tested right here as they're down 12-2 here early on.
Interesting this year at the 4A state championship, Coach. You had 3 schools with 2 teams here. You got the McPherson boys and girls here. Also, Bishop Miege has their girls squad playing for a state championship, and Louisburg got their girls here. And congratulations to Adrian Lane.
Here we see Kevin early on. That's Broadus, number 3, knocking down a deep 3. Again, Mitchell there, reversing the ball. Bowen Webb, another clean look from 3. When you play the Stags, you got to give up something every once in a while, and they're giving up that 3 ball early on.
Dawson Barnes has come off the bench, number 14 in purple, and also Connor Vose as they play it inside, and that's another turnover by the Wildcats.
Again, Wildcats going to stay in this pressure look, Kevin. A lot of times this looks like a diamond press, a 1-2-1-1. See if they run and jump a little bit at half court.
Miege lobbing it down low to Mitchell Jr. Forget about it. He's just hanging on the rim there, slamming it home.
Oh, that's Broadus. Nice diagonal look to the low block. Again, Mitchell doesn't rush things. Had an elbow injury about a month ago. Looked like he's pretty much fully healed on that one.
Margrave out of the corner for 3. And the ball deflected out. Last touch by Bishop Miege. Wildcat basketball at the baseline.
Again, they're going to do that half-court zone trap, that diagonal look to the low block. Again, they're going to have a height advantage. Just throw it up there, let Mitchell go get it.
And a reach-in foul coming up. It's going to be on Mark Mitchell Jr. First foul on him. Team's first foul is Louisburg going to play it in right in front of the Miege bench area. 58-55 over Augusta, a team that had beaten Louisburg earlier this year and brought us. Oh, the quick hands there. Gets it back for Miege. Here's Xavier Hall laying it up and in.
As you highlighted, Kevin, that's brought us on the backside. The deflection, pitching the ball ahead.
And this is Connor Vose attacking the left side and drawing the Miege foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And here you see Hall. Nobody comes to play him at all. Nice finish to the rim, getting downhill.
Last foul on Bowen Webb as Connor Vose, a 71% foul shooter. Had some clutch free throws late in that win in the semifinals over Augusta, and they won 58-55. Also a football athlete, averages 4 points per game.
Well, he can change the game defensively, according to his coach also, Kevin. Brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm off the pine.
Mark Mitchell lost it, got it back, and drew the foul in the paint area. And he's got 2 free throws coming. Margrave with the foul. That'll be his first. As you get a look at Mark Mitchell Jr., very good foul shooter at 80%. Of course, in the semifinals, Coach, he had 24 points, but Rick Zeke, his coach, always checking that box score closely. 0 rebounds. And he says, how does a 6'9" guy go without any rebounds for us?
Well, without looking at all those stats, Kevin, I'm sure that's the first time that's happened. But, again, as you said, definitely improved from the line, improved his stroke and his range and his handle.
Lob it down to Margrave. It deflects to Vose. Back to Margrave. Rejected by Manning. Outlet now to Broadus. Harrison is hit and fouled by Getterman and will shoot 2.
A lot of ways to get out in transition. A block shot is number 1 in many cases. Again, he's going to block a lot of shots there. Louisburg still taking it inside. I don't see a lot of fear there. I like Margrave going there strong. Got the Stags out in transition.
Taj Manning leads Stags in blocks. Has brought us their best foul shooter at the line at 92%. That's an amazing number there. Miege as a team shoots over 80%. Ben Getterman with a 3, and he rains it in from downtown.
Ben started last year as a junior, gets about 11 points a game. He does have a beautiful 3-point stroke there. Good to see him get one down.
He's got a brother on the team. Weston, who you see out there getting the steal, is his cousin. Now Weston handing off to Vose, and he can't hit the layup. Manning secures the rebound, and we've got a foul on Louisburg. It's going to be on Getterman. 2 on him, and he'll leave the floor.
Again, beautiful outside jumper there. Again, I don't see any fear on the part of Louisburg here, Kevin. To be honest, they're staying in their press, staying active. You look at the body language of their kids out there.
Here's Bowen Webb swishing home his second 3 of the ball game.
Oh, he's got a scorer's mentality, too. He's got a great motor, especially at the offensive end. Again, he's got his first 2 down.
Vose out to Margrave for the 3, and he buries it.
Big fella, no hesitation. Keep bringing it at him now.
He had 23 and 8 in their semifinal win, and the colleges are starting to look at this kid. South Dakota State. I heard Mr. Ballard there at Washburn is looking at him as well. Lehigh. Bowen Webb really feeling it. Can't hit. Rebound knocked out, and it'll stay with Miege.
As you highlighted, Kevin, Julian Margrave, again, a prototype stretch 4 in college. Can shoot the ball deep. Obviously, can get a little bit bigger and stronger, but he's got a beautiful game, especially from the outside.
Ball knocked by Vose into the hands of Margrave. Louisburg quickly back the other way with their 6'9" big guy. Count it, and he is fouled. Taj Manning with the foul, and Julian will have a chance at the 3-point play.
Julian Margrave really reaching deep into his bag of tricks there. Got the 3 ball in the last possession, got out in transition there. Again, Manning not set. took the hit, got 2 down, looking for a 3-point play here.
81% from the line is Julian. He's got 8 here in the first quarter. 8 of the 13 on the board, and it's down to 10.
Oh, he's got his hands full with Mitchell and Manning, but again, no fear in that young man.
And now a steal. Weston Getterman for Louisburg steals it. And then they find their big star, Margrave. Oh, halfway down, it pops out. Miege on a run out. Mark Mitchell Jr.
Really good defensive transition there. You're not going to see Louisburg going hard to their offensive board with everybody. Got back, but again, Broadus, mid-range game for 2.
Boy, he's had some kind of state tournament.
One of the best competitors in the Kansas City area, there's Broadus, Kevin.
Also a 4.0 student at Bishop Miege. As we're under a minute to play in your first quarter, dominated by Bishop Miege. Vos off balance, threw one at the rim. Miege has got off to the fast start, but Louisburg has found their sea legs. They're fighting back in this one. See Maverick Rockers out there defending for Louisburg. His ball is knocked out of bounds. Like you said, they've kept their composure here, Coach.
They have. And Coach Zieg, one of the best X's and O tacticians in the state. Let's see what he draws up here with 7 seconds to go.
Aiden Wing in the Miege lineup will play it in. Finds Broadus in the corner. He tried a lob down low to Tate Harbor, a 7-footer, and the ball is whacked out there by Margrave. Miege will keep now with just over 4 and some change left. Mark Mitchell Jr., a little 13-footer, and he drills it. And that's the end of the first quarter here in the 4A Boys State Championship, as Miege off to the fast start here in 2021. Kevin White, along with the coach, Mark Hupping, and our entire Spectrum Sports broadcasting crew, bringing you Saturday championship basketball in the state of Kansas. This is the 4A state championship game. We're at the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, Kansas. And yes, it used to be the Bicentennial Center, but Schwann's company bought the rights for some 15 years, so you better get used to the name. It's good until 2032.
Here's a little defensive change up here on the part of the Stags, Kevin. Usually when Harbor's in there, the big 7'3" senior and wing, they go to that zone, turned him over right there.
7-footer got the block. Miege back the other way. Not by as many as 16 points in the first quarter, as Rick Zeke yelling at his team to run an offensive set. Skip pass. Here's Wing. Attacks the rim, draws the foul, and will shoot 2 free throws. They'll get Maverick Rockers with the foul for Louisburg.
Oh, Aiden Wing here at the line. Started a lot of games last year as a freshman. He's a 6'4" sophomore. Really good defensive back on Coach Holmes and the football team there also. A lot of upside in this young man. Bright future at Bishop Miege High School.
And you mentioned when Mitchell was out with that elbow injury, it was Wing that started for him and played well.
It looked like the Stags are going to stay in this 2-3 zone here.
Usually when the big guy comes in, the zone comes out for Bishop Miege. Nice ball movement, setting up Seiferling with the baseline jumper. Mitchell the rebound.
Well, I've been impressed with the sets that Louisburg is running. Got a lot of good looks there. Good 17-footer there from the corner, just couldn't get it down.
Manning posting up and shooting over Margrave. Taj Manning, his first field goal of the game.
Taj is all East Kansas League first team this year. He's really a good fit for Bishop Miege. Really plays well. Mitchell and Manning inside, definitely a duo tough to contend with.
Boy, what a pest Broadus is. On the inbound, he gets the steal, draws the foul, and this kid, I'll tell you what, he is some kind of athlete. think we both remember that dunk against Rockhurst, and I talked to Harrison about that. I mean, I was watching it live at Bishop Miege High School, and he wasn't even in my viewing zone. He flew in and slammed home a dunk, and he said that's probably my best one. And he's off to a fast start.
Oh, you knew he'd be ready to play here in the state title game, Kevin, again. So many big shots, so many big plays over the past 3 years for Coach Zeke.
Shot no good on the 3 ball, and in the battle for the rebound, they say Miege knocked it out. Louisburg will get another crack here.
Looks like Louisburg's a little 5-out zone offense look, Kevin. Swinging the ball around. Again, that's the advantage when you have a big 6'9" Julian Margrave who can't step out on the floor and hit a deep 3.
And now the steal. Taj Manning going to take it to the rim and draw the foul. That'll be the 3rd on Ben Getterman for Louisburg, and he's signaling to the bench, please keep me in. I want to stay in.
I think Coach Fonestill wants him to stay in also, but he's probably going to get him right here. Again, an area of emphasis always against the Miege Stags. Don't let them get out in transition. If we're going to turn the ball over, let it be a dead ball turnover so we can get our defensive set up.
You're right, Coach. Vos subbing in for the foul play. Ben Getterman, who sits down with 3 fouls. As you take a look at Taj Manning, a transfer from Grandview. He won a state championship his freshman year with Coach Morris and the Bulldogs. So looking for one on the Kansas side with his new team, Bishop Miege. Louisburg continues to work around the perimeter. Margrave going to shoot over the zone. 3 ball, and Manning there with the rebound.
From an X's and O's standpoint, Kevin, a great possession right there. Got Margrave a nice clean look. Just couldn't get it down.
Manning already has collected 5 rebounds. He had 8 in the semifinals. Gets 7 rebounds per game. Broadus. Now Manning, they post it with Harbor. He can't make the catch, and Rockers gets the Louisburg steal. And trying to work against this Miege 2-3 zone.
Again, Big Tate Harbor taking up a lot of space in the middle there. A young man that's overcome a lot of injuries, some foot injuries. Coach Zeke's really proud of the effort that board's put in to get back on here on the court for his senior year.
Margrave drains a 2-point shot there.
Big fella. Good to see you here. I haven't seen him in person, Kevin, but a very, very impressive young junior. Here the Stags go to a little flex offense look, trying to get the ball inside.
Inside, Harbor had it knocked away. And they get it to Taj Manning, who puts it up and in.
Again, Manning does so many things there for the Stags on that possession right there. Dug out a loose ball. He's going to finish that the majority of the time.
Stat monitor corrected me that last 3 was a 3 by Margrave. So he has 2 threes, 11 points. He's leading Louisburg in scoring. So stand corrected. I said a 2, but it was a 3 by Julian. And another rebound. Corralled there by Manning. They lead it ahead to Wing, and he lays it up and in. Aiden Wing. Timeout, Louisburg.
Again, Coach Fonestill here just trying to keep his team in the game, down 39-16 with about 4 minutes to go. Just talking to him yesterday about his team. He's really proud of what they've accomplished this year, Kevin. He constantly preaches commitment and character, and every huddle they kind of get together and break and yell CC. He knows what he's up against right here. He's at his 4th year at Louisburg. He understands and accepts your role. It's what he preaches to all his team. I'll define your role. You accept it, you embrace it, and we'll have some success. Clearly, they've had a big year.
Well, Miege shooting the ball tremendously from the field, and it helps when you're getting easy layups at the other end.
Oh, there's Broadus going out to the wing there for 2. Again, you got the bigs inside. They're going to intimidate a little bit. Not necessarily a block shot there, but altered that. Got the Stags out on the run.
Miege, coach, is shooting 81%, 13 of 16. They've hit 3 threes, and they have not missed a free throw. They are 10 for 10. Thus, the 13-point lead as we're halfway through the second quarter.
Well, last night in the semifinal against McPherson, I think they hit 10 of 18 from the 3-ball, Kevin. So they're on a really good run here. State tournament.
Coming up, Hy-Vee at the half. Numbers and highlights brought to you by your employee-owned Hy-Vee stores. There's the coaching bench for Bishop Miege, led by Rick Zeke.
Now, Rick's a tremendous competitor. Loves kids, loves coaching, definitely loves this team.
On his bench, Eric Grebel and Brian O'Neill as trusty assistants as the ball is stolen by Mark Mitchell. And a carry is called. And I think it's been a point of emphasis with the officials because we're seeing more and more of those calls lately.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. Let's kind of get a look at it right here. Get good wing denial right there. Mitchell with the ball in the open court. You can see right there he carried it.
Now this is that zone with Mark Mitchell in front. Results in a Louisburg turnover. Hall is denied at the rim. Good defense there. I think that was Weston Getterman with the block. Margrave back the other way. Blocked by Manning. Outlet to Mitchell. Intercepted by Vose. Louisburg has it back. Run here before halftime. Get right back in. That'll help. That's Weston Getterman.
Oh, Weston, the 3-year starter. He's quarterback in football for his senior year. Wide receiver before that. Tremendous athlete in Louisburg.
And this guy been on fire in the first half. Christian Bowen Webb. He out has 3 threes.
You put Mitchell in the post. Webb feeding the ball from the wing right there. Tremendous 2-man game. If you double down on Mitchell, Webb's going to make you pay as he did there.
Miege dominating this one here at Salina. Margrave, the leading scorer for Louisburg, can't hit the jumper. Bowen Webb has the rebound back. Lob it down to Manning. Good ball movement. Mitchell with the 3-ball. Louisburg the rebound. Under 2 to play before halftime. Now the steal. Broadus attacking the left side. Broadus.
That's the thing about Broadus.
First half.
Yeah, that's the thing about Broadus, Kevin. He not only excels at the defensive end, but you get him out on the run. His ability to finish is so much better than it was a couple years ago. Goes hard, goes strong, absorb the contact, finished.
Backdoor cut, and Weston Getterman down the baseline with the layup.
Nice 2-man game there again. And another something that Julian Margrave can definitely excel at. Nice backdoor pass right there.
24-point lead in the basketball for Bishop Miege. They've led throughout. They got off to a 7-0 start, then 12-2, then 27-13 at the end of the first quarter. And a team out of the Eastern Kansas League has dominated. I think they're holding for the final shot. Instead, the ball will be off the leg of Hall and into the backcourt. That'll be a Miege turnover.
I was just about to praise Xavier Hall. An unselfish pass first point guard this year as a junior. He's got a beautiful stroke also. Looked like they were trying to go for one and just dribbled it off his leg for the turnover.
Miege, 6 turnovers in the first half. Here's that trap with Mark Mitchell out front. Long 3, no good. Saved in play. As that was Dawson Barnes. And quickly in transition, Miege can't finish. Bowen Webb can't hit the bunny. comes the Wildcats as we're winding down the second quarter. And Miege up by 24. Getterman for three. Weston Getterman now with 7. Here's Mark Mitchell laying it up and in as he got a step on Margrave. And now Broadus again with the steal on the inbounds and lays it up and in, and then jogs calmly to the locker room like it's all in a day's work for number 3. As Miege putting it on Louisburg here in the 4A state championship for 2021. Your halftime score is 48-23. Watch your inbounds passes with Harrison Broadus around. And here's your first half numbers brought to you by Hy-Vee. And we mentioned how good Miege was shooting it. And coach, that's on fire.
Now that's a lead for any gym. Again, 17 of 23 from the field for 74%. Over 50% from the three-point line, 10 for 10 free throws, obviously. Dominating the boards. Really impressive performance here by Bishop Miege in the first half.
We're ready for the start of the second half, 4A state championship game. Right here on Spectrum Sports, our Hy-Vee High School Game of the Week. The coach here, Mark Cuppy, Kevin White, and our entire Spectrum Sports crew bring you the action on Championship Saturday across Kansas. And Miege makes it look easy. A little lob over the top and a dunk by Taj Manning.
Oh, they cleared out that backside there, ran Mitchell up to the foul line, extended, took away all the help. Again, Manning with the lob with the nice, easy flush.
And the original starting 5 for Louisburg. As a steal by Bowen Webb. Sends a rolling pass to Hall, back to Broadus in stride with the 3. And Margrave with the rebound. It's Seiferling, Getterman, Hupp, and Mr. Margrave, who was the leading scorer for the Louisburg Wildcats there in the first half. He had 11 points.
Again, the Bishop Miege Stacks get all the flash, all the hype with their offense, but really solid defensively. They go to the board strong. As I say that, littlest man on the court, Michael Seiferling, got an offensive rebound, but really a sound part of Coach Zeke's team's game is their defensive end.
Nice rebound by Hupp, and it sets a runner home for Julian Margrave.
Again, Julian, no quit in that young man. He's really got a lot of skills on display here today, Kevin.
Near steal. Stags get it back inside to Manning, and he is fouled and will shoot 2 free throws.
Again, as we just talked about, Kevin, that's Seiferling, the lefty, digging out an offensive board right there, saving a possession. Again, another offensive board there by Hupp. Nice finish inside by the big fella.
Free throw went in for Taj, who's an 82% foul shooter. He's had a big day rebounding.
Again, that Manning-Mitchell combination, Kevin, is just so tough for any team to handle. Let's see what Louisburg comes out here the second half.
Manning now with 10 points to go along with his 8 rebounds. Bowen Webb, the deflection. And get it to Xavier Hall, back to Mitchell, and he rocks the rim.
Oh, those are those quick hops by Mark Mitchell. That's what the recruiters love, Kevin. You talk about Kansas, North Carolina, UCLA, all the offers that young man has. Again, got to love his game.
Thing Rick Zeke said to me, he said as we got a foul coming up on Xavier Hall, he said, Kevin, you saw us lose to Blue Valley Northwest. How much better does Mark Mitchell look now than he did in that game when he was, what, 60%, did you say, coming back from that elbow injury? I said he looks a lot better.
Right.
And they don't get the ball in on time. And that'll be a Louisburg turnover. Once again, he had a dislocated elbow, did Mark Mitchell. And he missed 6 games. Of course, Rick Zeke worried about that. I remember him telling me, we're going to be lucky if we go 3-3. I'm like, what? Come on, coach, quit sandbagging me here. They went 6-0 during that stretch. Here's Manning on the inside, and he'll put it up and in and draw the foul.
And during that 6-game stretch, Kevin, that's when Taj Manning really took over. Coach Zeke really praised his leadership, praised his effort, his ability to step up with his running mate down for a while. Another opportunity here for a three-point play.
Well, they got 3 players in double figures, led by Harrison Broadus, who has 15 game-high points. Miege, big second half lead, looking for their 6th state crown as Broadus with a kick. Louisburg ball on the side.
Oh, Broadus, 15 points, 4 steals, a lot of deflections that first half. Nice deflection there.
Yeah, you mentioned 4 steals, a couple on inbounds passes after made baskets by Miege. He's just a deceptive player, so quick.
He's got great instincts also, Kevin. That last 5 seconds of the first half, Mitchell getting downhill for an easy layup, and Broadus stealing the inbounds pass, getting a layup down at the buzzer.
And a shot by Hupp missing. And it goes off a Louisburg player's hand, so it'll belong to Miege in the backcourt. That's Andrew Hupp, an outstanding football player at Louisburg High School. Broadus reins in a 3.
Again, take what the defense gives you. Again, Broadus' defender backed off him a little bit. Mark Mitchell saw it, gave him a nice clean pass right in the shooting pocket. Again, that ball was wet right out of his hand.
Getterman trying to answer. This is Ben Getterman, an offensive rebound. 3rd block of the game by Manning. Feed it ahead. This guy can dunk, folks. He is the 42-inch vertical. And he slams it home with 2 hands. 20 game high for Harrison Broadus, looking like the MVP of Miege's tournament run this year. After a double-double in the semifinals, he's having a huge game here. And here's Bowen Webb with a layup.
Nice job by Bowen.
Louisburg.
Excuse me, Kevin. Nice job by Bowen Webb there. You could tell he really wanted to lob the ball to Mitchell on the backside. The defender took Mitchell away. Bowen Webb read it correctly, laid it in for 2.
Now Miege running away with this one. We told you this guy can get up.
Oh, he could get up as a freshman and sophomore too, but it seems like this year, Kevin, especially, huge hops there by Harrison Broadus. Again, Miege, big lead here, really playing unselfishly, making the extra pass. Having a good time here this afternoon.
A lot of smiles in that Miege huddle as you take a look at Harrison Broadus. Remember, he had 13 and 10 with 7 assists in the semifinals, coach, and to go along with this game where he's got 20 points and 4 steals. That's an MVP-like performance by the seniors headed to Minnesota State. Like college basketball, it's a Division II school.
Yeah, I believe it was formerly called Mankato State, Kevin, but it's a really good spot for Harrison. Really an academic kid. Again, you don't see a lot of kids anymore getting those high number of assists and steals, and Broadus definitely excels in those 2 areas.
The 7-footer's in, so Miege goes to their 2-3 zone.
Again, the Stags doing a great job of running 3-point shooters off the line. Again, beautiful ducking right there by Michael Seiferling, up and over the big 7'3" center from Bishop Miege for 2.
That's his first bucket of the game. Mitchell posting up and slamming it down.
Young fella have a day. That's that hold call by Coach Zeke. Lift everybody up on the floor. Nice easy duck in there for dunk.
Mitchell has 14 points, coach. You mentioned he did get a rebound in this one because he didn't in the semifinals.
I'll tell you what, he's going to get something here too.
Danger Will Robinson as he misses the dunk. Oh my goodness, we jinxed him there. As now Seiferling able to draw the foul at the other end. And will shoot 2 free throws as Seiferling's been attacking on the inside. He's not scared of the big 7-footer from Miege. He's got 2 free throws coming here.
You see Big Mark there. Again, Brandon with his right hand. Lost it a little bit on the way up.
Did he even hit the rim?
I like the loss.
Like, yeah, they just kind of jetted out of his hand and off the backboard. And he'll check out of the game, and Harrison brought us back in. 1 free throw down for Michael Seiferling, a junior, played soccer. He's ran into Miege before on the soccer field in the state championship game, and Miege won that as well.
Coach Fanestiel talked about how Seiferling really loves the game, has the wind and stamina to play all 32 minutes.
Aiden Wing off balance, rebounded by Margrave.
Nice job defensively there by Margrave. Altered the shot with his length, got the ball off the board.
This is Maverick Rockers with a 3-ball. Offensive rebound by Margrave. Louisburg will reset. Margrave working on the inside, and a travel is called. High post now, Taj Manning, the ball fake. Now they feed the 7-footer. He posts up and hooks up a shot that goes in. That is Tate Harbor, 7'3", 240-pound senior. And Coach mentioned a kid that's really come a long way, lost a ton of weight, and really improved his game as Bose can't hit. I had a high school coach on the Missouri side tell me somebody will take this guy and put him in their college program because they'll work with him even more. As here's Hall going reverse layup, and back-to-back hoops by Tate Harbor.
I agree with you, Kevin. Somebody's going to take a flyer on Tate with his work ethic and his upside. Be interesting to see how he progresses in his college career.
When I say a ton of weight, I'm talking triple digits in weight loss. You'd have seen him a couple of years ago. Had trouble just getting around the court. As Bose with the miss, Hall with the rebound. Outlet now to Wing. Lobbing to Manning the catch, and he travels.
The Stags do such a good job of pitching the ball ahead. Not the traditional get the ball to the point guard every time down. So many kids who can handle it, so many kids who can run the wing, so many kids who can finish. Got called for travel there.
Under a minute to play in your third quarter. 4A state championship game for 2021 here in Salina. Miege cruising. Miege girls coming up next in the 6 o'clock matchup as we get a foul on Miege called. It's going to be on Tate Harbor.
Nice set there by the Wildcats out of their zone offense, Kevin, again. Getting the ball inside to Margrave, letting them catch the ball in the nail right there. Turn, try to make a play. Harbor on the foul.
Alley-oop, and too much heat on that pass as it sails over the head of Margrave. Good thought, though, by Weston Getterman, trying to find their 6'9" junior.
Oh, we had a good look at that one, too. That was perfectly set up, Kevin. If that pass had been on time, I think Margrave would have flushed one home himself.
Broadus handing off to Bowen Webb for a 3-ball. Not good. And that's the end of the third quarter as Miege dominating in Salina en route to their 6th state title in school history. Hy-Vee scoring by quarters, and from the get-go, Miege has dominated. Got off to a 7-0 start. Led it 48-23 at halftime and haven't looked back. Coming up next, you're going to want to watch this ball game. You talk about powers of girls basketball in the state of Kansas. There's two of them right there. They're going to play at 6 o'clock for the 4A state championship. The Bullpups and the Stags. That should be a good ball game.
Well, that promises to be tight, aggressive, and knockdown, drag out all the way down.
Margrave, corner pass. Ben Getterman. The three comes up short, and there's Broadus with the rebound.
Again, Coach Seeks had an incredible run here at Bishop Miege, Kevin, and he's had a lot of talent, but it's really hard to coach talent. But great job teaching, spreading the ball around, preaching unselfishness. So many great players there, and definitely an elite group, one of Coach Zeke's favorite teams here, I'm sure.
Manning the foul and a chance at the three-point play. Margrave's second foul. Manning's having a very good game. He's got a double-double. 16 points, 10 rebounds for Miege.
He's been unsung all year, Kevin. We've seen him play a lot. And again, does a lot of the dirty work. Really poised and primed for a big senior year next year.
Miege continues the zone even without the 7-footer. As Julian Margrave adds to his team high total. Now has 15, Coach.
Well, I love Julian's pace. He's playing hard, taking good shots. His movement off the ball has really been impressive.
Bowen Webb can't connect. By the way, a scoring change at halftime. Bowen Webb lost 2 points as we got the dreaded team basket on the Margrave tipping it into the Miege basket. As there's Ben Getterman putting it up and in.
Oh, that's Weston's cousin, Ben. They're getting about 11 points a game. Again, good to see these Louisburg kids playing hard all the way down the stretch.
22 now for the senior Harrison Broadus.
Again, the Wildcats have really invigorated the entire Louisburg community, Kevin, with the season that they had. Had a nice football season also. The girls had another big trip to the state tournament, so good to see Louisburg and their community turn out here this afternoon.
Yeah, I was at that girls' game as the rim is just getting damaged by Miege dunks. That's Mitchell there throwing it down. And saving it back into play, back to a Miege player. Now, tip of your hat to the Louisburg girls. They played in the semifinals last night. Manning lays it up and in. They come out in the first quarter against McPherson, and they turn the ball over 13 times. They're down 21-3, and you'd think against a powerhouse Bullpups team, they would just go home quietly back to Louisburg. They played hard, and they got back in that game. They would end up losing, but I was really proud of the way the girls for Louisburg battled back in that game. And tip of the cap to Adrian Lane and the Lady Wildcats as the three is down by Bowen Webb, and we get a full timeout for Louisburg.
Again, Bowen Webb plays with a lot of flair, a lot of flash. Lit that one up from 22 feet again. Turned to just ran the other way on that one again. A lot of offensive skills in that young man.
And he's all smiles there as he has 14 points. And I hope he doesn't think he has 16, because they wiped out 2 at halftime from him and gave it to the invisible man on Miege, the team basket on the basket that Julian Margrave accidentally tipped in for a Miege basket. Well, this guy, Coach Harrison Broadus, got to be the MVP in the state tournament for the Stags. He has been tremendous semifinals and the finals.
He just has so many skills, Kevin. He's a leader. He's an unselfish kid. If people back off on him, his three-point ball has really improved. His athleticism improved. He can get to the cup. an elite defender also. Really gets the Stags out in transition.
Remember, he had the double-double in the semifinals in the win against McPherson. 13 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 threes, 2 steals. Today, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. And he's filling up all the boxes. And the senior, mentioned a 4.0 student there at Bishop Miege. Just doing it all here in Salina as the Stags going to win their 6th state championship. Here's Ben Getterman. Nice look inside there by Vose. And now a 4th foul whistled on Ben Getterman on a reach defending Mark Mitchell. He will stay on the floor. As we've got 4.5 to play in your 4A state championship here from Salina. Traveling violation as Miege starting to get some guys some action. A sophomore, Dagan Jensen. He's a forward off the bench, getting some time. Good upside with that young man as he gets called for the travel. Now we'll slowly see the players off the Miege bench get some action here in the state championship game on every dead ball. It's an art, Coach. You know that, to try to get guys in the game here when you have the big lead. Broadus finding Wing, and he'll be fouled and shoot free throws.
Especially at this level, Kevin, in the state championship game, with this disparity in the score, you hope all 12 players on each team get in the game. And as we touched on a little bit earlier, Coach Zeke in his 20, however many years he's been at Miege over the past 20 years, he's really had elite talent too. And it's hard to coach talent. You look at Jamar Howard, a great player there, graduated in 01. Great player at Wichita State. The Relaford, Travis and Trevor, Jeremiah Robinson Earl of Villanova right now. Again, Coach Zeke does a fantastic job over there as he gives Harrison Broadus a big hug as he exits the game.
And the fans gave him a standing ovation, and he went to the end of the bench, and Superfan Brownie was waiting for him to give him a high five.
What's better than that?
That's Miege basketball, folks. As ball is tied up. Big guy got tied up. The arrow will keep it at the Miege baseline.
I believe that was number 3, Weston Getterman again. No quit in that young man, tying the big 7-footer up.
Will Anderson has checked in the Miege lineup. Another player getting some action. Here's Jensen. Can't hit. Long rebound to Vose. Now see PJ McCallum getting off the bench. As here's Getterman for 3. That's his second 3 of the ball game. And he'll have 10 points here in the state championship game. Anderson, the jumper, rebounded by Dawson Barnes. Up, good ball fake, and gets past the 7-footer for his first field goal of the game.
Oh, Andy Hupp again, a nice up and under. He'll remember that one forever.
I think the Louisburg faithful will remember this season forever, Coach. I mean, you get your girls here and your boys making history today, making it to the championship game as Ben Getterman will foul out. And I talked to Coach Lane, the girls coach, and also Coach Monensteel, and he said the town is so proud and so purple right now. A lot of fans made the trip here to Salina as Mark Mitchell now checking out.
Oh, everybody on their feet in that Louisburg crowd up top there, Kevin. Nice job by Coach Monensteel, getting all these kids out one at a time, giving them a great tribute. Here you see Mark Mitchell, Kevin, again, probably not 100%. a very, very special kid in the Kansas City metropolitan area. He's got hops. Obviously, his defensive presence affects every possession for most teams also.
Yeah, 16 points, 2 rebounds, but he had 5 assists. You saw him get a little emotional there. As he is a junior and getting the championship big for that young man. He's won championships on other levels. He and Taj Manning. But this is a big deal for him. Winning a 4A state championship, celebrating over there with his teammates, Bowen Webb and Taj Manning. And there's Brownie there in the background, super fan. Shaking hands and getting ready to chalk up another trophy there at Bishop Miege High School. They're 6th in boys basketball. Dagan Jensen lays it up and in, and he is fouled.
Dagan had a big JV season this year, Kevin. I got to see him a couple times. Really happy with himself on that one. A big smile on his face. You talked about the Bishop Miege super fan, Brownie. Again, been around for a long time. Here we see Big Tate Harbor coming out. Coach Z giving him a nice hug in his senior exit also.
Hargrave the rebound. Hargrave with 15 points to lead Louisburg in scoring, and 3 off the mark. As that is Isaac Getterman. You saw his older brother just fouled out of the game. This is the little brother, Isaac, good 3-point shooter. Getting some time here in the state championship game. And also in the lineup, Kohler Wingfield, sophomore. More guys jumping off the bench. Get some time here in Salina. You see Mac Newell checking in. He's a sophomore. Now Margrave will check out of the ball game.
Nice job by that 6'9" junior Julian Margrave. I'm sure he's disappointed with the outcome here today, but played with a lot of heart all the way down. Stood up to Mitchell and Manning as best as he could. Made a lot of things happen today for Louisburg.
Wingfield a rebound. A minute and a half left. JV games broke out here in the state championship. These guys have all fought hard during the JV season, and now their reward is to play in Salina for a state championship. Here's PJ McCallum, the fade and fire, and it's a 3-point make for PJ.
PJ's another young guard in that Miege system that I'm sure Coach Zeke is counting on next year.
Maverick Rockers can't hit. Jensen the rebound, long outlet to McCallum. And he'll go back to the 3-point line and is fouled. And with 3 free throws here.
With the line, Kevin, PJ's a sophomore guard. Really has electric quickness, quick hops. I'm sure he'll be here at 6 o'clock to watch his sister.
Yeah.
Terry English and the Miege Stag as they take on the Bullpups from McPherson.
She is one of the big stars, the point guard. Imagine McCallum. Well, they got in the 90s, Coach. Well, they've shot the ball so well. They got off to the fast start. I mean, they're shooting 67% for the game, and they've missed 1 free throw.
like we had a rebounding foul underneath as Stags are going to the line for another 1-and-1.
We'll send Will Anderson back to the line. Once again, the Stags 19 for 20 as I put the hex on Will Anderson. He says, you can't stop me, old man. Everything's going in here in Salina. With the Miege colors behind it.
That's a between on both those.
Yeah. Wow, can they hit the century mark? There's still a little bit of time left. Jumper no good by Newell. Stags will bring it across. Coach Zeke says, we don't need any more points. Now a Marcus Haynes dribbling demonstration breaking out here by Mr. McCallum. Miege adds another trophy with number 6 in the trophy case there at Bishop Miege High School in Roland Park as they win a one-sided affair in the 4A state championship over Louisburg as your final is 94-40. Hy-Vee post game to bring to you from Salina, and we'll do that right after this. State runners up for Louisburg in an historic season, their first ever state championship game. Let's let the public address announcer here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center announce the names as they hand out medals. A great season. They'll finish 18-7 for Ty Fonensteel.
Number 14, Dawson Barnes. Number 15, Mac Newell. Number 22, Ben Getterman. Number 23, Andrew Hupp. Number 33, Julian Margrave. Number 44, Collier Wingfield. And head coach, Ty Fonensteel. We ask our head coach and our senior players to please step forward to receive the second place trophy.
Coach, you mentioned they got a young head coach. This program had struggled. I know they're a little down now, but this is a historic moment for Louisburg. Their first ever state championship game, and they're state runners up in 2021.
It's going to be emotional, Kevin. I'm sure they're disappointed, as you said, but Coach Fonensteel, an awesome job mentoring these young men. It's in his 4th year at Louisburg. Again, we talked about the pride and the energy that's been instilled in that community. Again, congratulations to them.
They were led in scoring by Julian Margrave. 2 players in double figures. Margrave had 15. Weston Getterman had 10. And now they're going to bring out the big trophy for the Bishop Miege Stags. And head coach Rick Zeke still coaching, even during the trophy presentation.
He's been coaching for 35 years. Great ambassador to the game. We talked earlier. Really loves this team. I'm sure he's loved every team he's ever coached, Kevin. Great competitor. 6th state championship here today.
Manning had a double-double today, 18 and 10. Bowen Webb was in double figures. After they docked him 2 points, he finished with 14 points on 4 threes. There's the point guard for Miege, Xavier Hall. But this guy, in my mind, Coach, was their most valuable player in the semifinals and the final. Harrison Broadus had 22 today, 4 steals, 4 rebounds.
Has all the intangibles too. Leadership, passion, competitive.
There you see the dominance over the last 6 years for the Bishop Miege Stags. There's their fans who made the 3-hour trip over here from Kansas City to cheer on the Stags.
All year, Coach Zeke talked about how much they missed it last year when they were shut down going into the state semifinal game and back on top at 21.
Yeah, they were in the Final Four and couldn't get those 2 games in. But this year they go 22-1, and now they've got 6 state crowns. And they've all been won by Rick Zeke. Started in 01, 2010, 16, 17, 18, and now 2021. Great assistance there, getting hugs. Alan Peel, who does a great job of getting us some stats for the broadcast. Andrew Groney has done a great job as the athletic director there, Coach. I guess he's stepping away, and they're going to bring in a new AD, you were telling me earlier. And
absolutely. Joe Schramm's going to be taking over the athletic director spot there again. Andrew, sensational athletic director. I'm sure he has a big piece of this one also.
Celebration time in Salina for Bishop Miege boys basketball team. The #1 seed delivers, finishes the season at 22-1 as they win the boys championship game here on Championship Saturday, and 94-40. Special thanks to Jeremy Holliday with the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Casey Haney here at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. Thanks to our coaches, Rick Zeke and Ty Fonensteel. Joe Novacek has been our producer. For the coach and our entire Spectrum Sports Broadcasting crew, Kevin White saying so long from the boys 4A state championship. Stay tuned. Coming up at 6, it's the girls state championship featuring Bishop Miege and McPherson.